a tripwire to an alerted mountain lion. The soft, regular breathing of sleeping prey, the steady footfall and puffing breath of a hiker climbing blissfully into a furious ambush, the whimpering mews of a fawn searching for its mother, the crunch of hiking shoes across pine needles, the repeated click of a walking stick on a rocky path. These are the sounds that bring those delicate, tufted ears up, and the cat's sharp senses to hunting pitch. He now looks up, half expecting the cat to be up there, peering over the rim of the overhang, a tentative paw reaching for the rope, waiting for him to come back up. Now that, he thinks, would be truly interesting. Squeeze and release, inch by inch, the concave rock face now a good 20 feet away and beginning to curve back toward the vertical again. The dark blur of the cave's mouth is coming into focus, its top edges more defined, the hollow darkness of the opening contrasting with the bright white bones littering the ledge in front. It's a surprisingly big cave, maybe 10 feet across. He wonders how many and what wonderful kinds of beasts have sought haven there over the millennia. He descends in tiny, halting jerks, ignoring the pain in his thighs and the constriction of the harness as he controls his breathing, mouth open to make no sound, taking in small, irregular puffs of pristine, pine-scented air. He thinks the breeze, such as it is working for him, blowing across the face of the sheer rock and masking the steely smell of his own adrenaline, which makes his eardrums thump with each heartbeat. The rig's swivel keeps him from spinning away from his target. He's still desperate to put his hand on the Max 800 just to make very damned sure. Trust your instinct, he reminds himself. You've made your preps. Focus. Twist and release. Twist and release. Then he's finally in position, 10 feet below the lip of the cave's front ledge. He locks the ring. For a moment, he just hangs there and listens to his own heartbeat, willing it to slow down, trying for biofeedback, and not succeeding worth a damn. The Max is attached to his camo jumpsuit by a tiny tungsten wire so that he can't drop it, even if he should want to, because sometimes that happens if the fear becomes sufficiently intense. He's dying for a drink of water, but there's no time for that, not now, not here. He concentrates on that ledge and what he can see of the top half of the cave's mouth. She's in there. I know she's in there. So, let's go. Let's do it. Time to dance. He drops below the ledge because now he has to get closer, and the only way to do that is to swing in toward the rock face. The swing will begin with him at the bottom of an arc. He has to get within 8 feet of the ledge, which will happen at the top of the arc, because the Max is worthless beyond 8 feet, and its short range is the whole point. Keeping his eyes on the ledge, he reels up the Max and takes it in both hands. With his fingers, he tests the firing mechanism for resistance, assuring himself that it's cocked and ready to fire. He takes a deep breath, lets most of it out, and then, barely inclining his body, initiates the swing. It takes surprisingly little effort, with almost 80 feet of rope rising into the gloom above him. His body is stiff with tension and resists the swinging impulse. He has to bend his neck and then his shoulders to get it going, moving back and forth, not in a circle, but straight at the rock face, slowly but steadily gathering speed and reach as he swings in toward the rock and up toward the ledge, then away, down and out over the seemingly bottomless gorge. An uneasy thrill lights up in his belly as he senses the great height and all that empty air. The river courses invisibly below him, making a distant rushing sound. Back in again, still gripping the Max in both hands and controlling the swing with his body mass. He brings the Max up closer to his face so he can sight properly, pointing it toward the cave while he amplifies the swing into and up toward the rock face, then away, down and out over the void. His brain knows that the rope is plenty strong,